Hello, welcome to Dolly Talk. How is everybody doing? All right, so we got some more Wade to get into today. Um, yes, I was 1 minute late, guys. Thank you for noticing. Late and gay, yes. Let's see. So I found out today, Yun confirmed that he has been moved to his new home on death row. Our poor boy is, yeah, it's still real to him. But what I thought we would do is start playing the trial because it's pretty quick, actually, for a death penalty case. But we do have a new jail phone call that just came out. Um, Something about honey buns. I'm not sure. Haven't listened to it yet, but I think we can play that and go from there. Hey, Yun. That is a good question, half Irish. Like, whose room does he like? Is it the most recent Deady? Yes, honey buns. Apparently, he needs honey buns. Is the title of this?
Anybody that listens to our conversation thinks we're whack. Like,
Oops. Sorry, guys.
They're like, hey, listen, they're like, these people are crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl.
Aw.
hey, honey.
Hey, how are you?
How's the volume, guys?
I'm good. I'm sitting here, my friend's future and her hubby and her kids.
Oh, yeah?
Listen, wait, I gotta tell you something. I'm going to No, I just haven't had a chance to do that for you because I haven't. Listen, I was supposed to go do something and make my moves last night, and I didn't have a fucking way to do it because Jason's car overheated after we left you.
Oh,
and
Jason.
I was stuck on the side of the road for like 3 hours yesterday.
You're kidding me.
After I left. I swear to God. After I left you. And Jason was going nuts and beating the truck up and screaming and literally like seriously like going crazy. And I walked away crying. I was like, dude, I can't deal with this. I'm not going to, I'm out on bond. You're not going to get me in trouble by the cops. I'm sorry, I'm walking away.
Yeah, exactly. So what'd you do? What happened?
No, well, I called my daughter. My daughter went and helped him. But, dude, I haven't been able to do what I needed to do. But I will have it like maybe like 2 hours. But my friend's teacher said she'll take me.
Baby, it's cool. I believe you. You don't have to tell me. You know I believe you when you tell me something. I do.
Yes. Well, it's not like you can go out and fact check it, Wade, buddy.
No, but I'm just upset because I wanted to make sure you had it.
I know.
And you know what? Let me tell you sorry too, by the way, because you can only order $30 on the care pack. When they first started with that new care pack, people, it was.
So she's like apologizing to him for not being able to give him money so he can buy shit. Wow.
50.
Maybe so. Can I do 50 on my order? Can you put the other 10 on my order instead of since you're taking 20?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, remember, I told you that. I said my homeboy.
Didn't I just say sorry? Did I just say sorry, you punk ass?
Oh, yeah.
I admitted to my fault.
Baby, yeah. Hey, at least you can admit to your fault, baby.
I admit to my fault.
Hey, I wrote you and I said that, and you're like, no, honey.
I know what I said.
He was like, you can only do 30, and my homeboy.
You'll never fix your mistakes if you don't admit that you made it. So I admit that I made the wrong, and I'm saying sorry. You're right.
I'm glad we're getting some life coaching from this lovely woman. Okay.
Baby, I forgive you. You know I forgive you.
You better forgive me.
What if I don't? What if I say?
Hey,
what if I say? Fuck
you know what? I'm gonna say what rhymes with my dick. Click.
My dick. What rhymes with? Hold on. What? That's what you're gonna tell me? All right. Well, then in that case, I forgive you.
Okay, you better. Yeah, you don't want me to say that to you.
Dude, hey, listen. Did you get my little? I wrote you twice this morning because I had
I was so upset because you didn't write me this morning when you get up. Like, I'm getting used to you writing me when you get up, and you're not doing it.
Well, because they take me to the shower like at like 6, and sometimes like I don't.
They take you to the shower at 6. Don't you eat at 6?
We eat at 6, and then after we eat, they take us to the shower.
No, the kids are here. Oh, okay, all right. Come on, I'll go. I'm going. Huh? No, I'm running to the store. That's my butt. No, that's my daddy. That's my daddy. She's my daddy.
Baby, I'm your daddy.
No, I know you're my man daddy.
Yeah, I'm your man daddy. That's right, motherfucking right.
What?
Oh my gosh,
wow.
My kids are being Yana. Well, I'll sit in the back seat, dude. What are you doing? Oh, okay, that was so nice.
You want me to call you back in a little bit?
No, don't call me back. No, I waited forever to hear your voice.
Get out, man.
Like I feel like I gotta pay you to hear your voice.
Huh? You feel like what, baby?
I feel like I gotta pay you to hear your voice.
Well, we kind of do.
I know. Tell me about it.
Oh, hey. We've all been in those relationships before.
Bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. I hate this shit. You know what, baby, though? I'll tell you what, even though you got to pay for it, it's worth it. I like hearing your voice, so I get to call you. And, like, I tried to call. Listen, I tried to get the phone last night, but I told you, man, I said that
what did you tell me?
The officers that we have working on the officers that we have working on the night shift, man, they're pieces of shit, man.
Yeah, I think they just like to fuck with you because of who you are.
Yeah, because of who I am, and they know that I like to use the phone and I use the kiosk and shit. They know that I like it, so they take it away from me. You know, it's like they all fucking want to give it to me a little bit.
Yeah. Really, Wade? You're not making friends with the guards? Boy, I find that hard to believe.
Right.
Hey, they just had to come in here. They were trying to take this one dude, said he was gonna kill himself or some shit. And
are you kidding me?
Listen,
got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Listen.
Okay. This guy just said he's gonna self-delete himself. Listen to this.
Hey, listen, babe. Hey, listen. And you know what? They came in here, and he didn't want to cuff up, and they were going to spray him, but instead of that, they just rolled his door, and they went in there and got him, and like 10 officers. You should have seen this shit. This shit was funny as a motherfucker.
You're so wrong. That's so fucked up. You know, that could be you one day, babe. That could be you one day. And here comes the rats. The rats are coming to get the Ninja Turtle. Baby, trying.
Baby, listen. I know when I can win, and I know when I can lose. And if I'm going to lose,
guess what?
I'm going to easy. What, baby?
You're not going to lose ever.
I'm never gonna lose. You're right. You're right, baby.
No, not by Splinter. Splinter's not gonna come get you.
Hey, listen. I wanted to tell you something, but it sucks because I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like on the phone and stuff. So it's like, damn. I want to fucking tell you, but I don't think I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't say nothing stupid. Please don't. I said, please don't say anything stupid.
No, I mean it would.
Just know that Splinter's gonna come get the Ninja Turtle if you do. Just so you will be Splinters, all the Splinters are coming down the hallway to put you in your Ninja Turtle suit.
No, I don't need that anymore. I'm good on the Ninja Turtle suit. Hey, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle again? What's his name?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, yeah.
I just like Michelangelo because he sounds like an artist or something, like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like he sounds like he'd be like the smart one of the Ninja Turtles.
Well, listen,
I think anybody that listens to our conversation thinks we're whack. Like we need to get
they're like, hey, listen, they're like.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
People are crazy.
All you do is laugh on the phone with me and when I'm there visiting you. All you do is laugh, dude.
I know, you make me crack me the fuck up. Listen, the people that listen to our phone calls are probably like,
I'm your personal comedian.
You are, baby. You are my personal
I'm your carrot top.
Oh, man, this is great. I love this shit.
I'm going to dye my hair red just for that.
Baby, you might look good with red hair, actually. Matter of fact.
No, definitely. I don't like red hair. Red hair, like, that's like total slut, like slut war. Like, no slut war.
Right. So where are you headed to right now? What you doing?
Well, we're sitting right now in the parking lot by Choice. We're going to the store. Would you like my personal GPS? I sound like the girl, right? I'm just like that.
Listen, they need to put you on.
Right now.
They need to put you on like the GPS voice, like add you as an option.
Listen, Future, he wants me to do like a sex thing at night, like on the phone with people because he says my voice is hot. I know. Future's been told the same thing. Like Future's that's my daddy. That's why she's my daddy.
Yeah.
So I call her daddy.
Daddy. I'm your
You know,
man,
I was
Daddy.
going to say teacher. He was like, "Can you please say daddy one more time?" I was like, "Can you shut up?" Like, seriously?
Yeah, man. So, you tell your brother I said what's up?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
And my brother said, I told you I knew him. Why didn't you believe that? I did believe him.
Did you ask him if he slept next to me or not?
Yes. And
What did he say?
he said, yes, Kristen, I told you. He told me that he was your bunkie, your side bunkie. That's what he said.
He was my side. Yeah, he was.
He was on your left side.
He was on my left fucking side. That's right.
He said he was your left side bunkie.
Yeah, he was on the left. Yeah.
He said the LB. He was the LB, not the RB, because it was the right. I was like, what's LB and RB? He's like left funky, right monkey. You're stupid.
We got codes for that shit.
Yeah, no, seriously. Y'all are retarded.
I knew that was your brother, man. I knew that was your motherfucking brother,
How'd you know that was my brother?
Because when we started talking about him, I just figured it out. I put two and two together, and I was like, man, I know.
Baby, I was the one that brought it up to you.
No, I know. I'm saying when you brought it up, then I remembered him. But I know not before that, baby. But once you had brought it up, then I remembered him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remembered him.
You know what? I'm actually going to see if I have a picture online of me and him together, and I'll send it to you.
Shoot it. Hey, I got the picture.
Did you send my other pictures?
I did, baby. I got the one of you, and then I got the one of your daughter, too, when she was on the computer. And she was writing.
Yeah, she was writing. Yeah, she was writing about you.
Listen, I can't wait. Listen, when I get my shit, man, I'm going to start writing to her. Like all my papers.
All right, listen. I'm gonna put that order in. I'm gonna do yours first, what I can get on the kiosk for you. Cause listen, let me tell you, my daughter's on my ass, bro. She's on my ass big time. Like seriously, because I walked out of my job, she's pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I'm pissed too, man.
My daughter told me to leave. My daughter told me to leave because first of all, if I'm not on the clock, I've been there for 2 weeks already, Wade.
Yeah.
And I'm not clocking in. How are you paying me? How do you distinguish? You know what I mean? I got paid $7.70 for my 2 training days. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's
honey,
crazy.
really?
Crazy.
I can go be arm in arm with some guy and make $500 in 1 hour.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And I don't have to kiss him, fuck him, nothing. You know what I mean? I don't have to fucking do that shit. The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. That's true. That is true, baby. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not
I have no idea what you're saying.
And the money that I got paid, I would get paid from the guy, the lawyer that I went out with one time. Dude, I got paid. He paid me on the books. So I could, put my taxes, get my taxes out of it. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's why single mothers fucking work, so we can get taxes at the end of the year. Feel like we're rich for a day. You know, we're rich for a day. Like fucking rich.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
we're dope boy rich for one day.
They were doing you like that. There's no reason to that, man. Listen, you know what? I remember Gino telling me he said that like his uncle or something went to prison, right? Your uncle or something went to prison. Yes, I remember. Yeah, he did like what?
I listen to what he's talking about. He's talking about my baby dad, his brother. I mean, I made the news. We all made the news. We were the biggest Lee County heroin family drug bust ever.
No, man.
It didn't feel too accurate
this is 2012. Yeah, this is in 2012. So that's probably what my brother was talking about.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I love you.
He called my brother-in-law his uncle because he was so much older.
Oh, right.
So he was like, he would call him Uncle Juanito or Uncle Jay. I'm like, why do you call him that, Gino? He's like, because I'm trying to be nice so I can get a bag. And I'm like, Gino, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, get the fuck out of me. I swear to God. No. He's like, I'm trying to be in with the family, so I can get a bag. And I'm like, Gino, are you fucking sick in the head, bro?
Hey, baby, you want me to call you tonight? Since you're doing some shit, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, no, I know you can call me back. I love talking to you. You make
me happy. Can I call you back? I can call you back. Okay, baby. Okay, good. I love talking to you too. I'm glad to call you back. You're like, no, call me back.
Call me back right now.
Oh wait, wasn't she in The Nanny, the TV show?
No.
All right, baby. I love you. I'll call you back.
I love you too.
All right, bye, baby.
All right, bye.
Hey, baby.
Nanny.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. You. I wish you were here.
I know, me too.
Right? You would be up. I would make sure it's up 24/7.
I'd be up, baby.
You'd be up, long and strong.
Long and strong, baby. Oh, man. Straight up. For real. I know it. You gotta tell me, baby. I already know. Trust me. I gotta change my motherfucking order though. I I'm just ordering another thermal anyways. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they don't bring my, because I don't think they're gonna bring my shit.
Listen,
What's up?
I ordered
What's
you
happening?
like the stuff that we needed to order you on your care pack that I want you to have.
Like the
My mom
paper.
used to
Did you
watch
give me a
it.
pen?
I also ordered. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I got to put the pen. I forgot the pen.
Okay.
I put too many. I guess I put too many honey buns. I need to take the honey buns off.
Wait, hold on. What?
I know you do.
Baby, I like the honey buns.
I like the ice and honey buns too. Those are my favorite.
That's the favorite
But
thing.
that's what made me gain. I gained like 25 pounds in there in 2 months, dude. Like no way.
That's what I'm trying to do. I need to gain weight. That's why I need the honey buns. That shit gonna put weight on me. Yeah. Where's Jason at, baby?
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to be around Jason right now because Jason really made a fool out of himself. Listen, you know what? Some guy on a scooter pulled over to try to help us. Look for because when he opened the reservoir because the car was overheating, it splattered everywhere and it went all over him. What kind of a man doesn't know or not open the reservoir up? Like, oh, you're a dude.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So first, Wade doesn't know how to drive a stick. And then this idiot opens up a radiator. And the car is still hot.
The reservoir cap, like, it flew off and he couldn't find it. So this guy pulled over, this Spanish guy, he's homeless. I've seen this guy sleeping on a fucking bench in Fort Myers before. Yeah. He's like, man, I'll help you guys. What's wrong? Is everything okay? I know how to work on cars. And Jason was so nasty to him. I said, you know what, Jason, that's because you're fucking high and you need your bag, you need this, you need that. I said, and you want to treat him like shit, but let me tell you, you don't see anybody else out here helping you.
Right.
Nobody else. Like, seriously, this guy pulled over to help you, and you're treating him like calling him names and stuff. Like, you don't even know him.
Yeah, I would never do that. I would never do that.
Like, dude, it was just totally embarrassing. And the fact that, like, I'm out on Buns, I don't want him getting... He was throwing shit at the car, like, slamming the doors, kicking doors.
He was just acting like a little kid, basically. Just like a little kid.
Yes, but how are you supposed to find anything acting like that?
Well, when he's coming off his bag or whatever, he's probably like, his nerves and shit are fucked up, but still, you can't act like that.
Yeah, but he does boy, and then he mixes with everything else.
I know.
And then, you know what I mean? And it's just crazy. I can't deal with the attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to. You're not my man. I don't, you know what I mean? You ain't in my bed. You don't do nothing for me. I don't need to deal with that. Yeah. And I put gas in the car. I pay him gas to take me places. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't take care of him. And he's homeless and he showers here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he stays in my yard because my daughter don't want him sitting in the house because shit goes missing. You know what I'm saying? So.
You're kidding me, man. Shit goes missing.
No, I'm not kidding you.
Well,
and then my pills went missing. Half of my pills went missing yesterday. Half of them.
No.
When I was in there at the visit, I swear to God.
Shut the fuck up, man. Are you kidding me?
I swear to God.
Okay, well, he needs to fucking get right then. Pay you or something. What the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
Right. The guy said he doesn't have a pot to piss in. That's the reason why Kristen always feels bad for us, everybody.
Well,
I always wind up taking a loss.
Kristen, don't let that guy come fucking hang around your fucking house if he's doing that shit.
I mean, all my medicine. Like, seriously.
Tell him he can sleep in the goddamn driveway, but he can't fucking come in the goddamn...
Oh, no. I doesn't want him here no more after yesterday. My daughter's the one paying a lot of the bills here, so.
Yeah, listen, listen, and you should listen to her on this one. I would,
Oh, no, I always listen to her.
Yeah.
She's like my mom. I call my mom.
Yeah.
That's my mother. Ever since I went to jail, I don't care about Nick dressing like a bitch.
Wow.
You have 1 minute remaining.
We got 1 minute.
Classy woman here.
Fuck, man.
Bear Club.
Hey, Kristen.
The Bear Club.
Kristen.
Yes.
Bye, baby. We got 1 minute.
All right, hon.
All right, baby.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, we might get I think we get the phone tonight, so I'll call you
Apple TOs.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it from him. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go cook now, so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be cooking.
You'll be cooking? Okay, well, don't forget to put money on my books. Love you. Don't forget me.
Let me do.
All right, what are you cooking?
Bye.
What are you cooking?
I don't know what it's called, but it has cabbage and bacon.
Why are you telling me bye before the phone hangs up? Don't ever try to be like that. What's wrong with you?
You're such an ass.
What the hell? All right, Kristen. No, I'll talk to you tonight, though, baby, okay? I will. I'll call you tonight. All right, bye.
All right, if we have time, we'll come back to the last call, but they're kind of rather white trashy. So we're going to do the opening statement here.
Please stand. You will well according to the law.
Look at that
All
handsome
right,
mug.
then. So, are we ready? Is the state ready to proceed to trial today?
State's ready.
And is the state of Florida versus Wade S. Wilson? This is a criminal case. Wade S. The death considered by ability to fundamentally begin you what to make to the case fixed until that. Look at later about the case.
I'm just skipping instructions.
The case must and challenge must not influence thyroid called in note taking that you rely on your juror's memory of the evidence. And the defense is ready to proceed with opening statements.
Yes, Judge.
All right, state.
Thank you. Good morning. Christine Melton was 35 years old when she died. She was found in her South Cape Coral residence, wrapped in some bedding, tied with some shirts and leggings and a bathing suit top. Her face was black and blue. Her fingernails were broken. She had marks around her neck as she lied on the floor between her bedroom and kitchen area of her residence. Diana Ruiz was 43 years old. She was found on an empty lot under some shrubs. There's a tree just lying there. Her nose had been broken. Her hyoid bone and thyroid cartilage had been broken. She had suffered multiple rib fractures, not only front, but also in the back. Now, what you're going to learn during the course of this trial, ladies and gentlemen, is that Ms. Ruiz and Ms. Melton had three things in common. Both of them died on the 7th of October of 2019. Both of them had been strangled. And both of them, before they were forever silenced, the last person that they encountered was Mr. Wade Wilson. Now,
have I said anything recently? Because apparently I was muted, and I have no idea how long I've been muted for. So that's awkward. I don't know if what I said before about going to the trial now, this is opening statements, and we'll start here. Yeah, I mean, it's better than the prosecutor in the Sarah Boone trial. I'll say that. Okay, good. I said all the things.
the investigation into their deaths begins a little bit later on the 7th of October of 2019, midday. It begins with a 911 call from a gentleman by the name of Joshua Lukic. Joshua Lukic ran a business known as Mateo's Graphics. He describes his contact with Mr. Wilson. When he sees him, Mr. Wilson, the only thing he had on was a pair of pants. No shoes, no shirt, blood on him.
No shoes, no shirt, no service.
And he wanted help. He was frantically looking to get out of town because he told him that he'd killed some people.
Just sounds like a normal day at work to me.
Wanted Mr. Lukic's help. Well, Mr. Lukic does make that 911 call. Kind of spooked him a little. Cape Coral Police Department arrives on scene. They search the building. They search the exterior of the buildings. Mr. Wilson had since fled. They come across a black Nissan Versa, which is the car that Mr. Lukic says that Mr. Wilson arrived in. They look inside. They see bloodstains. They're scared. For concern of the well-being of another, they go ahead and break into that car for fear that the person whose car that is actually in the trunk of that car. They search. No one's there. Do a records check. They find out that this car belongs to a young lady by the name of Christine Melton. They also find out what her phone number is. They find out where she works. They find out where she lives. They go to these locations. She is nowhere to be found at that point in time. They contact her emergency contact that she has, a young lady by Samantha. Samantha directs law enforcement to another young lady, Christine Melton's best friend, Stephanie Johnson. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where it all begins. Stephanie Johnson was Christine Melton's best friend. They've known each other for years. They came down here from Illinois. The night before, 7th of October of 2019, Miss Johnson and Miss Melton had decided to go out that night. They were going to go to a place called the Buddha, which is in Fort Myers. It's a live music venue. It's a bar. They left around 10 o'clock that night. They get there. They're drinking. They're socializing. They meet Mr. Wilson, and another young gentleman by the name of Mr. Jason Shepard. Except Mr. Wilson was introducing himself as JR that night. So what winds up happening is Mr. Wilson proceeds to socialize with Miss Melton.
Ooh.
And as the night winds down, bar begins to close. Their socialization didn't end there. So Mr. Shepard, Miss Melton, her friend Miss Johnson, and Mr. Wilson all decide to get into a car and go to Mr. Shepard's residence on Sunbury Drive. When they get there, they all go inside.
Wait,
Mr. Shepard's mom's there. She's not exactly excited that
Mr. Shepard's
Mr.
mom.
Shepard's bringing people home. It's late.
So he goes to another guy's mom's house with two girls, I believe, and Mr. Shepard. Okay, this is turning into a Ricada marriage here. Okay, and then Mrs. Shepard's, the mother, probably isn't too happy that her son brought some people home from a bar to go have sex with, but to each their own. His last call.
Nonetheless, they go back towards Mr. Shepard's back bedroom, which leads out to a backyard, and Miss Melton and Mr. Wilson become intimately acquainted. Miss Shepard.
What do you mean, sir?
Or Mr. Shepard and Miss Johnson go out back. They're just talking, hanging out, whatever. Well, Mr. Shepard and Mr. Wilson back bedroom, which leads out to a backyard, and Miss Melton and Mr. Wilson become intimately.
Miss Melton and Mr. Wilson. Okay, so it's not anything weird. Okay, good.
Acquainted. Miss Shepard or Mr. Shepard and Miss Johnson go out back. They're just talking, hanging out, whatever. Well, Mr. Wilson and Miss Melton are getting along. There comes a point in time when.
Damn, dude. You just picked up two strangers at a bar, brought them back to your place so they could, your mom's place, so they could hook up while you and your mom are chatting. Okay. All right.
They're then asked to leave. There's too much noise going on. It's getting late. Mr. Shepard's got to get up that morning.
They were then asked to leave because they were making too much noise. Got to get up early. I was expecting to be the one banging her, bro. Could have at least invited me to this menage a trois. Or you could have invited my mom.
So what they opt to do is they try to get back into that car, which is a Dodge Hellcat.
Hell yeah.
And it's also a stick shift. Sure, Wilson.
What's going on? Come on. Little YouTuber that could. Let's go. Chop. Any day now. You can do it, YouTube. Come on. You gonna do it yet? Oh, it's frozen. Are you kidding me?
Person that they encounter them.
Wow, great job. Okay. Sorry guys. Wow. Boy, this is what you expect from a professional YouTuber, right? I guess we can just use that.
Christine Melton She's 35 years old when she died. They find out where she works. They find out where she lives. They go to these locations. Fort Myers. They are that Shepard, Miss Melton, her friend Miss Johnson, and Mr. Wilson all decide to get into Shepard's back towards Mr. Shepard, Miss Shepard, or Mr. Shepard, and Miss Johnson go out back. Then on the Dodge Hellcat.
Okay, here we go.
And it's also a stick shift. Mr. Wilson tries to get in. He can't drive that car.
God
It's
damn it,
making a lot of
Wilson.
noise. Keeps revving the engine. Can't get it in reverse. Can't get it to drive.
We certainly got it up. Wow. Okay, so you just like probably burned out the clutch. Great job, dude.
They have to call an Uber. And Miss Melton,
Save me,
her friend
Uber.
Miss Johnson, and Mr. Wilson all go back to Miss Melton's residence on Tudor Drive in Cape Coral. It's a little bit later on in the morning. Miss Johnson has to get to work. She's got a kid that she needs to get to school. So she leaves and asks Miss Melton, "Are you okay?" "Yeah."
It was a manual. So I guess a manual is a standard.
No warning signs, no red flags, no nothing. So Miss Johnson leaves. Miss Melton is left alone with Mr. Wilson. You know how that morning ended. Miss Melton, once again, had broken fingernails, her face was black and blue. She had marks around her neck. She had been strangled. He then proceeds to wrap her up in some bedding, ties the bedding, ties it with her shirts, her jeans, her leggings, her bathing suit top. He tries to pull her out of the bedroom. Except at this point in time, the sun's beginning to come up. It's getting light outside. She's heavy. He
Whoa, don't call her is she a big girl? I mean, come on, don't call men on her weight.
wants to get rid of the body. He thinks the better of it, and then decides he's going to leave her there. He gets her keys to the black Nissan Versa. But before he leaves, he gets Miss Melton's iPhone. Proceeds to hold it up to Miss Melton's face, so that way it has a face recognition ID, so that way he can utilize the phone. He leaves Miss Melton's car. He leaves with that phone. He proceeds to call the girlfriend that he'd gone to the Buddha with earlier that night and wanting to know where she was. He repeatedly calls. She tells him to meet her at her spa, which is located right on 1st Street. Her name is Miss Melissa Montanez. He arrives at Miss Montez's business called Mia's Spa in that black Nissan Versa. When he arrives, he makes contact with Miss Montanez. It's not nice. He's trying to pull Miss Montanez into the car. Miss Montanez tries to fight him off. He gets out. That car rolls back, hits another car.
Can't put it in
Physical
drive or
altercation takes place between him and Miss Montanez. Miss Montanez isn't anything but 5'2", weighs barely 100+ pounds, soaking wet. She's trying everything she can to fend him off. comes a point in time when he punches her in the face. Blood flies everywhere. There's also a point in time when he holds her up against the wall. His hand, she can't move. People see this. People in the next building that she shares this business with see this. One of the ladies was...
Oh, we have a guest. Hey,
I'm not a guest, I'm me.
co-host.
Hello. Oh my goodness, the drama. The drama.
All drama.
The drama.
What drama?
Of having a kitten.
Aw.
Jeez. You know what she did? She
What?
pulled out the internet cable.
Well, that's not good.
She pulled out the internet cable. Like, you know how yesterday I had no, like cable, like I just had
Oh, yeah.
garbage internet? That was her fault. That was this little kitten, this teensy-weensy little kitten,
Aw.
managed to go, bloop.
Whoopsie.
So I was on just like 4G data
Oh.
the whole time. And I went up, I was like, what's going on? It's still not better since yesterday. And I went up, I was like, hey, how come that box has no lights on it? Like, no lights. Yes, you. Come here. You come here. Come here. You.
Aw.
You. Oh, look at me. You're so cute. No one's going to have any problem with you, are they?
No.
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 All right, where are we up to?
We are still in opening.
Well, I would think so. The opening just began.
It's pretty short, but yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
bold enough to come out and
He strangled some kids.
confront
Go.
him. As Montanez was able to get away, he thinks the better of it. He then proceeds to get back in that black Nissan Versa and leave. While that's ongoing, law enforcement is called. Fort Myers Police Department arrives. They conduct an investigation on the battery and assault that happened in front of Mia's spa. Meanwhile, Mr. Wilson decides he's going to go to Cape Coral. He goes over the bridge, heads over into one of the neighborhoods near Hector Cafferata Elementary School. And who does he encounter? Diana Ruiz. Diana Ruiz works at the Moose Lodge. She was a bartender there. She didn't live very far away from that particular location, so she always opted and chose to walk to work. She was wearing a light blue shirt, jeans, some black shoes. She also had a very colorful purse she was carrying. Mr. Wilson, in his black Nissan Versa, comes across Miss Ruiz. Now, we don't know exactly how Miss Ruiz ultimately wound up getting into that particular car, but if you believe how Mr. Wilson tells it, she got in willingly.
SpaghettiOs. Cold SpaghettiOs.
But remember, Miss Ruiz had a broken nasal bone. She had multiple fractures of her ribs, and she had broken thyroid and neck cartilage injuries to her. We know that Ms. Ruiz lost her purse because it was ultimately found and turned into that elementary school. We know that Ms. Ruiz was actually in that vehicle because of the blood stains that were found in that vehicle. Because we know that DNA forensics that was conducted on that blood stain
It's far
came back
too wide.
to Ms. Ruiz. What we learn is that we know that Mr. Weiss was in that car. And what we know also, and that you'll learn, is that she was
Also,
then
David,
taken
go away.
to an area off of Northeast 4th Avenue, whereby her body was dumped. And there was a neighbor that just happened to live directly behind where her body was dumped. Didn't think anything of it that morning because he was having breakfast with his wife, and sees a car going backwards and forwards, and then ultimately winds up
Oh my God, this is like Valium.
leaving
It's pretty boring.
that location.
Yeah, geez, dude. I mean, you're making like the most gruesome, horrific thing possible sound boring.
Kitty's falling asleep.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the next day when he sees crime scene tape all over the place and he realizes, oh, that was the one in the same car. What we know is that Miss Ruiz had been strangled. And what we also know is that she died as a result of blunt force trauma because of the multiple rib fractures. And if you want to believe what Mr. Wilson told law enforcement, was that he had driven over her repeatedly and tried to make her look like spaghetti. And you'll learn from the medical examiner's office testimony that when one drives over a body repeatedly, rib fractures are likely to occur. Multiple rib fractures are likely to occur. Now, Mr. Ruiz's body wasn't found until...
Look at the look on his face. Did you see that? Go back. Oh, wow. He's like, yeah, I know.
Ooh.
They sure are.
a couple days. Medical examiner's office testimony that when one drives over a body repeatedly,
Thank you.
rib fractures are likely to occur. Multiple rib fractures are likely to occur.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Ruiz's body wasn't found until a couple days later.
Wow.
But what we know is that when
Okay.
she was missing, there was a frantic search for her that was being conducted. Okay? And after that search was being conducted, Ms. Melton, her search was being conducted right around the same time. Mr. Wilson leaves Mr. Ruiz.
Hey, I wonder if this is where the blue heart thing came from, because of his blue outfits.
Yeah, and Baby Wade is so cute, right, Danny?
Heart.
I know. We hope his appeal goes better.
Shrubs underneath that tree. Gets back in that Nissan Versa. He leaves. He goes back across the bridge, and he goes to a place called Joe's Crab Shack, which conveniently enough is just right across the street from the spa.
So I'm
Law
curious,
enforcement.
Danny. So, what makes you think he's totally innocent?
She didn't say that.
Oh, just hot. Okay. Do you think
Yeah.
he's innocent?
Yeah, let's not conflate the two.
Gets there.
Yes. Okay. What is your opinion? He could be a hottie biscotti, but he could also be innocent.
He could
We don't know.
be completely
Or he could be
guilty, but still a hottie biscotti.
That is fair.
Yeah.
And the reason why he goes to Joe's Crab Shack is because he and Melissa Martinez were communicating. She was trying to get him to a particular location so that way law enforcement could make an arrest. So when he arrives at Joe's Crab Shack, you're also going to learn that law enforcement gets in contact with him there.
That.
He plays dumb. He has absolutely
What
no
Doug said.
idea as to why he's being asked about any type of battery. He doesn't know why about anything. But what he does do is he does manage to get away from the officer who had tried to go ahead and block him in. He wasn't snaking around. So he gets back into stays in his car, and then he backs out and leaves Joe's Crab Shack's parking lot. And you all know where he headed there. He heads to Mateo's Graphics.
Doug,
needs
see,
to get
you
out of
just
town.
outed yourself. We know that you're David. David would say that. And an appeal requires reversible error or some other justifiable cause, otherwise they won't even consider it. We know you're David. Right? So just say something that's not David-like, and then we might think that you might not be David. But we know you're David. So there you go. You just outed your lawyer like self. Oops.
Well, I mean, he can also sometimes out himself.
He does out himself quite often.
Where did that person go?
Where did they go?
I was so excited to see them.
Oh,
Are they still here?
Oh, you mean the hearty lady?
Yeah.
That
Danny
should be
Ray.
bad. Should be bad.
I
She
hope
can't get
so.
enough.
I really hope so.
She'll come back. She'll come back.
Okay, just everybody remember Danny Ray. We'll
Danny Ray, come back, Danny Ray. She's probably just lurking about.
I hope so. I want to talk
Okay.
with her.
Yeah, me too.
She's a hottie biscotti.
So now we're back to where we began. At Mateo's Graphics, when he leaves, before law enforcement gets there to search that building, he proceeds to go off into a neighborhood behind Mateo's Graphics. He goes to a place northeast 1st Avenue, which is actually the residence of a young couple by the name of Fanny Amlin. And the Amlins, conveniently enough, had just left their house the day before to go to Ohio. It was empty. He'd broken in through the back. Helped himself to some food, helped himself to some clothes, helped himself to some drink. While he was there, he needed help. He calls his dad.
That's nice of his dad.
I need to get out of town. I need your help. Send me an Uber. While that was happening, law enforcement was conducting an investigation. They knew who he was. They were researching, trying to figure out who his next point of contact would be. They'd already reached out to his dad. They needed to know where his whereabouts are. Dad tells him, you know, he's conflicted. It's his son, right? But when he starts describing what he had done, he describes it in such a way where he's bragging. He wants his dad to feel that excitement. It made his dad sick. His dad.
Oh, he's trying to bond with his father. That's nice.
No, which one?
Gets the
Bio
advice.
dad or other dad?
Probably bio dad.
Yeah, good luck.
Tells him, yeah, I'm going to send you an Uber. Passes that information along to the marshals. Marshals descend on that particular location. Mr. Kent Amlin and Miss Fanny Amlin are contacted and asked, hey, is this guy supposed to be in your residence? They're like, absolutely not. Do you give us permission to go in? Absolutely. His dad is encouraging Mr. Wilson to come outside. He finally does. He's subsequently arrested. Now, ladies and gentlemen, during the course of this trial, you're going to hear from various witnesses. You're going to hear what they saw and what they heard. You're going to hear about the investigation that ensued. You're going to hear about the autopsies. You're going to hear about the crime scenes. You're going to hear about all of the admissions that he made, not only to Mr. Lukic, not only to Miss Montanez, not only to his father. You're going to hear what he told law enforcement. And you're going to hear that when they asked him why he killed Miss Melton, he said, I just wanted to do it. And then they asked him, well, what about Mr. Reese? His response was, F it. Did you kill her? I already got one down. You're also going to have DNA analysis for you. You can find that those shirts, those leggings, a curtain rod, all the ties. DNA comes back to Miss Melton, of course. Also comes back to Mr. Wilson. That blood stain in the car, it's Mr. Ruiz. You're also going to find that there were 2 phones in that car. Guess who those were? Miss Melton's. Second one, Mr. Ruiz. You're going to have phone records. Those phone records are going to show you that Mr. Ruiz's number and Miss Melton's number were also on Miss Montanez's number in her phone records. You're going to hear the confession from Mr. Wilson about the method of the killing, ladies and gentlemen, and you're also going to hear his admission to the actual killing itself. You're going to have photos. You're going to have videos. You're going to have exhibits to examine. And when you take all of that and you put it together, the state wants you to return the only verdict that the evidence is going to support, and that is guilty of first-degree premeditated murder for the strangulation and killing of Miss Melton, guilty of grand theft of a motor vehicle for taking Miss Melton's black Nissan Versa, guilty for battery on Miss Melissa Montanez, guilty on first-degree murder of Miss Diana Ruiz for strangling, killing her, and running her over with that car. Asking you to also find him guilty of burglary of a dwelling, of breaking into Mr. Kent and Miss Fanny Amlin's residence. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm asking you to return a guilty verdict for petty theft, for helping himself to the food, the drink, and the clothing inside of that residence.
They're even going after him for stealing some food.
Cut.
The defense is going to reserve, Judge.
Okay, very well.
That was it for the opening.
Oh, that was fast. Oh, that's just for the prosecution, no?
Both. They reserved.
What do you mean? Oh, reserved till later.
I think, but I don't know if they ever do go.
What?
Yeah,
The
it's
defense
weird.
never did an opening statement.
I don't know for sure. I could be mistaken.
They might have reserved till later.
They do reserve, but I don't know if they go back and do it or not.
Okay, that's lame.
Ah,
It's like, we got nothing to say.
yeah. Oh well.
Doesn't our client look sexy?
Isn't he a hottie biscotti, Your Honor?
Check him out in his blue suit, and he just got a new face tat. Sorry, no, I know it looks a little bit like a swastika. It's not.
Scout
Just saying.
honor.
Promise. Promise. So, what you got next for us, Dale?
Okay. Let's go back to this.
Best defense opening ever, Justin. No, better than that was the 38-second defense
Yes.
opening
Oh yeah, from
by
werewolf.
the dog head. What is it?
Werewolf of Kenosha.
Werewolf of Kenosha. We need to
Yeah.
play that back sometime. Where he nearly fell asleep in the middle of his defense opening, and then he did go back to the desk and go to sleep.
Yes.
Mrs. Bendo, ladies and gentlemen, look at my client. Look at his suit. I rest my case.
Oh, okay. So I don't think Who's It's is here anymore, sadly. I'm
Who's that?
really disappointed. That girl from earlier?
Oh, you never know. She could come back.
Maybe. So I'm just going to show chat why, if I can find her damn thing again. Sorry, guys. Trying to find that chat and pull it up.
Who's East Indian, John? Who? I might be attracted to them.
I could see that.
If he's East Indian, I don't see that. I don't see any East Indian.
Oh, it's around 340. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. I got an important point to make, believe it or not.
That's okay. I can entertain people whilst you're doing that. How
Please.
about I just change things around a bit?
You can do that.
Whoop, whoop. With your lame software, which I don't like.
Oh, I
Hey,
don't like any-
hang on. Where's my other cat?
Did Seraph run away again?
Seraph is annoyed. Seraph is super duper annoyed. Like, he slept with me. Like, it was still like, he's not still my pillow,
Mhm.
right? But because the little one sleeps with my daughter. But this morning, you just can't help bring this one up, can you?
Well, no, I had a point for this. That's what I was looking for.
All right. But this morning, Seraph decided to get up, go into the kitchen, which is a long way away from my room, by the way, and meow so loud that it sounded like he was in pain. Like, so loud. And I was like, what? What's the problem? So I had to get up, go to the kitchen and go, what's wrong? And he's just like, "Ah!" like that. And I looked, I was like, he had his food, he had his water. I'm like, what's the problem, cat? And I just had to pick him up and put him at his bowl. And he's like, Are you serious? You needed me to show you where your food is? He's like, well, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I went back to bed. That is my cat right now. He is 90-something in cat years. And he's annoyed that there's a kid in here.
Of course.
That's what this is. Also, because I won't let him out ever again.
So, Danny Ray here. Baby Wade, most hot boy in the world. Fire.
You what? Oh, you found
Funly.
heard it. Oh, really?
Funly. Donation. Danny Ray commented with a $1,080 donation 8 days ago. Dear Wade, my support for you will always stay no matter what. Stay strong.
$1,080 US. That's like 10,000 Australian. Not really, but close.
And I think that's her.
Oh, look at the that is her. That's her. Danny Ray.
Yeah, that's why I was freaking out when I saw that. I was like, wait, I know that name. I know that picture.
Can we look into this Fundly thing? Is it real? Are these real dollars? Are these real people with real dollars?
I'm guessing it's from Europe or something because of the weird, like, of the conversion. So, like, if it was from America, it'd just be like $1,000 or whatever.
Could be David.
Yeah.
David's pretty good at getting people's profile pics and pretending to be them.
So am I, apparently. Yeah. So much so that Yun kind of got pissed.
Our exchange rate is not that good right now. There's no way that we're $90 US to 1,000.
Hey, Nick. How you doing?
What's Nick doing?
It's not MLS.
Who do you think it is? Is it you? Is
Me?
it you, Nick? Are you a closet fan? Are you?
This is MLS? What is going on?
What is going on? Stop it, everyone. Can you just all be who you are? All right? Can everyone just be themselves, please? This impersonating thing is really driving me nuts.
God damn it.
Yeah, how does this mofo have more money than Zach Anderson? That really shits me off, hey? When I see these fundraisers and these people are getting more money than Zach in just like that too as well, it's really fucking annoying. Over nothing. No reason. How do these people get more money than Zach? I mean, this guy's admitted to it. Zach is innocent. What are we doing wrong? Yeah. Have I seen the Swedish exchange rate now, EU? It's basically Swedish at this point. I don't want to talk exchange
Wait, sir.
rates.
Please introduce yourself to ladies and gentlemen of the jury by telling them your name.
Joshua Luckish.
And Mr.
Justin, is
Luckich,
it?
what do you do for a living, sir?
I'm sorry?
And now Justin is actually young. Oh, you guys are just playing with me. Right, let's just watch this.
I'm not wrenching anybody right now because I have no idea who the hell you actually are.
No wrenching is going on. And people will be
I only,
dung
Yes.
over in my chat. I'm not wrenching anyone called dung. Sorry.
Screen printing and t-shirt and sign company.
And what is the name of that screen printing?
Oh, God, it could be me. He owns a sign company.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't.
Mateo Graphics.
Whatever. I'll get it when they die.
Burn.
I'll get it when they die. What's the difference?
Yeah, when they die.
I'm just waiting for them to
hang
die.
on. You better delete this stream.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. This was not an incriminating statement. I have no plans. I'm just saying. I'm just
I hope
saying,
nothing happens.
I'm in the will and I'm kind of regretting it at the moment. God damn it. Oh, for some reason, chat isn't working right now. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and stream. You know, do.
Yeah, no stream. Yeah,
And where
that's
is
that's what the alibi guy said.
Yeah. This isn't an alibi stream. No.
Not an alibi stream. No. You're not off murdering anyone.
Why can't I see chat? Huh. Okay.
Oh, it's just not working right now. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
that business particularly located?
Hancock Bridge Parkway.
And do you know a gentleman by the name of Wade Wilson?
Yes.
How do you know?
An acquaintance through a friend of mine who had a business down in Conkey.
I'd like to direct your attention specifically to the 7th of October of 2019. What were you doing that day?
It was a normal business day. I was just dealing with clients that morning.
And so were you at your business at that time?
Yes.
Would that be at 2309 Hancock Bridge Parkway?
Yes.
Did there come an occasion when you came into contact with Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Would you please describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury how that came about?
Wade came in a black car. He backed up to one of the buildings on the property there, and he came up to my truck, my vehicle, when I was on the property, and I was with a client at that time, so I told him to give me a moment, and I'll be right with him. And once I went into the building, he was there trying to get a plane ticket or a bus ticket or whatever he could from me to leave town.
Now, when you saw Mr. Wilson, could you please describe for us what he was wearing at that time?
He was wearing sweatpants only, no shoes,
Kinky.
no shirt. He was bloody, and he was missing a couple of teeth.
Could you please describe
Missing a couple teeth. Okay.
for ladies and gentlemen of the jury about what his demeanor was?
His demeanor was frantic, in a rush to leave as quickly as he could because he had just done something horrific and killed people.
When he was speaking to you and asking you for your assistance,
Let's not speculate.
It's better than yesterday.
True.
Yesterday there was zero chill. Zero. In fact, I had to ban someone from the Discord because someone left a link just out there for the rabble to get hold of.
It was only in the public thing they went to.
You shouldn't be in the public thing. You got rid of it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Good.
Chill out.
Chill out. Chill out.
Take a chill pill. God. I can't imagine him being a douchebag.
Who? Oh, the person I
Yeah.
banned.
Yeah.
Did you see what they wrote?
Yeah, I did. Wait, a link? You want a link to the stream, David? Or what?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
I'll send you one. Or do you want a link?
It's
to
in
it?
some weirdo software.
did that give you any
so you're
cause
gonna
for
have
concern?
to-
Not right away. And once I took a look at him again, I started to believe what he was saying.
And what exactly was he saying to you?
He said he killed people, and he rolled up someone in a carpet or bedding or whatever it was, and that he also needed to get out of town.
Well, honesty is a good policy. I mean, he's honest.
He needed a plane ticket and a bus ticket or anything he could.
So was he frantically asking you for assistance?
Yes.
Was he pacing back and forth inside of your business?
Inside of the building, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And were you inside that business at the same time?
Yes.
He was. Were you two the only two people in that building
Yes.
at the time? When he was asking you for your assistance to leave, to get that plane ticket, how were you responding to him?
I responded to him by telling him that a friend of mine called and said that he was beating up Mila in the parking lot that morning, and I confronted him on that. I said, if that's all that it is, you're okay if you guys just got into a fight. But then he continued to talk crazy as far as, no, you don't understand, I killed people. And once it kind of set in, I threw a cigarette at him. I said, why don't you smoke a cigarette? I'll be right back.
Now, at that time, were you frightened?
Yeah.
And you were scared?
Yes.
Were you unsure of Mr. Wilson's intentions at that point towards you?
No.
What did you do at that point in time when you threw him a cigarette and told him to relax?
I told him that I would need to go pick up an employee of mine at a job down the road, and I would be back.
Was that just an excuse to separate yourself from Mr. Wilson that morning?
Yes.
Is your business also equipped with video?
Yes.
Camera surveillance?
Yes.
Now, what did you do after you left Mr. Wilson's company and went outside?
I drove to my other building, which is adjacent to 2309, 160 Hunter Boulevard, and has a big concrete wall around it. And I called the police at that time when I was at the other building and let them know that everything that he just came in and said.
Judge, let the record reflect I'm showing defense counsel some previously marked as State's Exhibit number 2.
Okay.
Permission to approach, Judge.
You may.
I'm heading previously marked as State's Exhibit number 2. Ask you to take a look at that item. So you recognize that?
Yes.
How do you recognize that?
This is my business.
Okay. Is that photograph fairly and accurately depict your business back on 7th of October 2019?
Yes, it does.
State will move State's Exhibit number 2 in evidence, Judge.
Any objection?
No objection.
Be admitted.
Permission to publish, Judge.
You may.
Thank you. So this photograph would be taken from the road there on Hancock Bridge Parkway, and then your buildings is in the back. Is that correct?
Yes, there's two buildings. There's one on the left side, and then there's another one behind the water tower. So there's two buildings on that site, and he came to the building number 2 behind the water tower.
Okay. Now you indicated that you contacted 911. Is that correct?
Yes.
Judge, let the record reflect I'm showing defense counsel some previously marked as State's Exhibit number 1. Permission to approach, Judge.
You may.
John Kennedy's been marked as State's Exhibit number 1. Ask you to take a look at that item. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
How do you recognize that?
This.
Hey, David.
What is this? This all looks weird.
I know, right?
I don't like this at all.
Neither do I.
Why don't you like it?
It's shit.
I can't see anything. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Kind of. It's not very good for portrait.
This is horrible. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god.
Are you on your phone?
I'm on my tablet, which is usually like the best place.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Can we
Um,
please have a protest and tell him to go back to StreamYard?
Oh my god, yes.
I hate this software.
There's so many features, though.
Oh my
You
god,
don't need
this is
so many
horrible.
features. You just need it to work properly.
See?
I can't see anything other than a weird black glitchy screen.
Really? Can you try flipping it?
It's the same black glitchy screen, except now I'm at a weird angle.
We can see you better.
You can see me better? Okay.
Kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't
I
see
I've
can't
been
see-
trying to tell him for a month. This is stupid. Go
this
back
is-
to StreamYard.
This is horrible. I don't want to
I know.
derail your stream entirely.
No,
This
it's
is
okay.
horrible, though.
No.
Hey,
Have you
by the way,
tried, Kenny?
but I wanted a link so I can protest again and say you took my wrench away.
I just gave it to
Oh.
you back.
You gave it to
But
who?
we don't.
Oh, you
But
just gave it to
David,
me.
you've got so many accounts. We don't know who to give a wrench to.
No, I think I did just give
MLS,
it.
God of Law is always God of Law. Oh wait, okay. Now I can see myself if I look on my phone next to whatever this
Yeah.
disaster of a stream system is.
Uh-huh. It's Streamlabs.
This is
Talk
well.
Studio.
It doesn't work well on the iPad, so
Okay.
maybe
It
it's better
doesn't
on the
work well
computer.
generally.
No,
No, it works fine. Just
I don't believe flipping it worked. Yeah, probably not. Just a weird angle.
I pulled that out of my ass. Yeah.
I am in the kitchen. I am making corn chowder and
What an
corn
American thing
chowder
to
and
make.
French bread.
That is very American thing to make. As you told me once, quite at length, there's lots of corn in America.
True.
How would David handle multiple confessions? I would go with some sort of temporary insanity sort of argument because that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would work. What was this guy's defense?
I haven't seen one so far.
You know, you could
He's
go
cute.
with you could go with so there's a Latin phrase that God, I can't. The Latin is horrible. There's a Latin phrase which basically says you can't convict somebody on their confession alone, because sometimes people just brag and things like that. And I don't know all the facts of this case, so maybe you could go with that argument, like, he was just spouting off. But it sounds like he actually showed people the bodies and tried to get them moved or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy's not a good dude.
No.
And I hear there's a fan of his in your chat. Is that
there
true?
was earlier? Yeah.
There have been for the last few days. Like, they just keep popping up.
I have so many questions. If you are a fan of this guy and you want to talk about it, I'm not knocking it. Everyone's got their thing. I just, I have so many questions. I'd love to talk to you. So reach out to me. How's the documentary coming along? It was going great last night, moving along, and then I got sidetracked a bit with some legal research, so I didn't finish the part about Sadie and the relationship that I wanted to get done. But it's going very well, and I'm very happy with it.
I just had an idea. Okay, so this guy is getting all these donations because all these chicks are simping on him, right? 75,000 K on some Fundly thing because all these chicks are simping on him.
Now, let's preface this with the understanding that for the last 18 months, there were several of us, maybe on the panel right now, that were simping hard for Jodi Arias, and in fact gave Jodi Arias money for some photos. So we'll just preface it with everyone's got their thing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but Wade is totally, he doesn't care. He murdered these chicks, yet there are chicks out there right now, like the lady who was just in chat a minute ago, who gave $1,000 to this Fundly thing, supposedly for his appeal, right? Because he's hot, apparently. Okay, Zach is a bit of a looker.
Yeah.
Zach's a bit of a looker. What if we were to go with this line? What if we were to try and get him onto some jail calls with some chicks?
Or get him to get a swastika on his face?
Okay, so here's the difference, though, is that this guy, based on the little that I know about this case, just listening to the opening and some of the testimony and things like that, is clearly guilty. Whereas I don't think Zach is, or at least it's not enough evidence.
No, he's not.
So we don't want him talking.
Okay.
Part of my documentary, I was actually going to interview him, and then I thought better of it because I didn't want him to say anything that was going to hurt his appeal.
I don't want him saying anything that's going to hurt his appeal either. I know I don't want crazy ladies near Zach.
Too late.
But I'm just, thoughts. I'm just trying to come up with something.
No,
right?
We don't want crazy lady near Zach. No.
It's
said
too late,
by
Josie.
Josie.
I'm just trying to come up with something. These people are throwing tons of money at this dude.
Yeah. It's amazing. But then again, you have people like Salvador who throw tons of money at OnlyFans model and expect never to be able to see this woman in real life.
No, they said we'd meet one day. No, I went to high school with her, for the record, okay?
Yeah, it's just weird. I get it. It's weird. And it's weird to have a fascination around somebody like this. There was a downriver case that I've been trying to cover, but I can't really because of reasons and things. But that guy had a lot of fans too. And when I say downriver, that's a Michigan thing, but south of me, essentially. There's a case where this guy unalived someone, and then he, in the act of it, apparently found love and married a woman that was involved. It was really weird.
Oh,
so some women have their things.
Just ideas.
Who's Wade? Should we donate $5 to Wade and
this
put
guy?
Wade is this guy.
Yeah, Deadpool.
He's the Deadpool guy. Yeah. That's like, I'd call him Deadpool killer or something. But he's really proud. He's like, oh yeah, I backed over 100 times.
Yeah, that's something's wrong there.
You think?
So, but here's the thing: some people are hardwired that way, right? Some people are hardwired sociopaths where they can do that sort of thing and then go to sleep just fine at night. And we needed those people up until about 100 years ago. We needed those people in this society. And now we have no use for them.
For war and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, for war. You know, you talk about like Viking raids. We always talk about Viking raids with Baker and Nick. You needed people that were sociopaths like that could go out, murder a bunch of people, and then come back and kiss their son at, goodnight. So
Right. Okay, I didn't think about that. But
but now society has no use for them, and they're out there running amok.
Yeah. He's clearly also some sort of sex addict as well, because he just had chicks around him everywhere that he was shagging, and he had all sorts of manner of diseases, and
gross.
Oh yeah, I know.
Only herpes.
Oh, did he only ever have herpes?
No, and another one.
It's only an issue if it flares up, Salvador.
And hepatitis.
Okay. All right. This is really annoying, so I'm going to jump off. But the last thing I wanted to say is I am not Dung. I don't know who Dung is, but it's not me.
Oh, right. Okay. You don't know who Dung is?
Nope.
Dung knows a lot about Lolvis, who I banned from the Discord. Okay, Dung, whoever you are, you're being nice today, so that's fine. It's not my chat.
Jumped in. The reason why I jumped in and I said, "Where's my wrench?" is because I was immediately just going to tam out Dung because he took Jung's image. And the only thing I don't like, you can make parody accounts, whatever. I don't like when people take images. Someone did that to me once, and I banned them and blocked them from my channel. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I tend to feel the same way about that, David.
What if you are a mod and you put an image from a certain other streamer named McKinley?
You may need to give more context to that, darling.
Well, remember, David, when I freaked you out and pretended to be legally live?
Oh yeah, you lost your
wrench.
Yes. You lost your wrench. That was funny. I forgot about that.
And then you gave it back to him. I still don't have my wrench.
No, he never gave it back.
I never gave it back. No, because, well, at first I thought, oh no, she still has a wrench.
Yeah.
And
I thought you would have known she didn't. So
that was a dumb move, Dolly.
I was just like, hey, guys.
He almost got blocked too, but I was like, I'll just remove the wrench. I forgot about that. All right, you guys have fun.
Yeah, cool. Right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See, he agrees with me. This is stupid software. I think we win. And I tell you what, if you change software back just because David said after all this time that I've been saying it.
Well, he's using an iPad, so that could be why.
This is what I signed off on the 911 call.
And does that 911 call fairly and accurately depict your conversation with the 911 operator on the 7th of October of 2019?
Yes, it does.
Judge State moves Stacey Dimmer one into evidence at this time.
Any objection?
No objection.
You admit it?
Permission to publish, Judge?
You may.
Oh, good. They're strategizing.
Oh, look. And his lawyer's like, yeah, good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's talk about all the girls you've been fucking. I'm so impressed.
I have a very stable man that's, I guess, wanted at my office, 2309 Hancock Bridge Parkway. He's got tattoos, he's shirtless, he's very skilled people, and he just hurt a girl, 2309 Hancock Bridge Parkway. What is the phone number you're calling from? 639-313-8164. Okay, what's your name? Josh. WK-IPS-2H. Okay, how many guys are in office? The gentleman's name is Wade something. I have no idea. He one moment, sir. Okay, there's an incident that happened at Legacy or at, we're across the street downtown at Legacy Harbor this morning. Okay, all right, one moment. At a place called Needle Spot. Okay, I have a call for dispatch. I took 2 additional questions to walk away the time response. Give me 1 moment. All right, thank you. Okay, what weapons involved are mentioned? Yeah, he said he stabbed somebody, I guess. Do you know what kind? Can you describe the weapon to me? I have no idea what that. I usually use in my shop. I just left right when I was walking.
I'm going to skip this because I can't freak it out.
Your business has video surveillance. Is that correct?
Yes.
Number 3. Approach.
You may.
I'm handing you some Cruise Market State Exhibit number 3. So you take a look at that item. Do you recognize that?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize that?
This is the video footage I signed off on.
Okay, does that video footage fairly accurately depict the video of Mr. Wilson arriving at your place of business on the 7th of October of 2019?
Yes, it does.
At this time, Judge, State Exhibit number 3 in evidence.
Any objection? Be admitted.
Permission to publish, Your Honor.
You may.
Had made that 911 call. You indicated that you went to a property behind the Mateos graphic. Is that correct?
Yes.
Where did you go after you made that 911 call?
I stayed at 160 Hunter Boulevard until the officers called me back over to 2309 Hancock because they could not find him in the building.
Yes, it is.
So I walked through the building with them.
It's on 1 point. Oh no, it's on normal speed. Actually, I'm sorry. I think whoever uploaded this sped up the video. But it is. I know what you mean because it does sound like it's fast.
To I showed them some nooks and crannies that he could have been, and from there on throughout the day into the later hours, I was at Hancock with the officers.
And Mr. Wilson was nowhere to be found. Is that correct?
No.
Did you know where he went?
No.
Okay. Do you see Mr. Wilson here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Would you please point him out and describe an article of clothing that he's wearing?
He's right there in the blue jacket.
Judge, let the record reflect.
Yeah, he's the guy with the swastika on his face.
Mr. Lukich is identified, Mr. Wilson.
Okay.
And did everything you testified to occur here in Lee County, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. I have no further questions at this time.
Mr. Lukich, we saw the video. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. We saw the video of him getting out of the car. He went in through a door. Is that the entrance to your business?
To that building business, yeah.
Or are there multiple entrances?
There's multiple entrances, yeah.
You described him as... Let me ask you something. How well did you know Mr. Wilson?
I didn't know him very well. He was an employee at a friend of mine, Marina in Conch Key. And,
down in the Keys?
Down in the Keys, and I've only met him maybe a handful of times before that.
Let me ask you, if you were
That's an unflattering
acquaintances, why would he go to you to get money for a ticket or a plane?
I have no idea.
Not guilty.
You said that there were just the two of them. Wasn't there a third employee in the building?
No.
You said he was frantic. Could you describe that more?
He was pacing around.
Kind of manic?
getting back and forth in close to my person, and needing a ticket, any kind of ticket, bus ticket, money, or anything. And I told him I couldn't help him.
Okay. And did he lash out at you when you said you couldn't help him?
No.
You said he was talking crazy. What did you mean?
Crazy as far as, no, you don't understand, Josh. I killed people last night.
Did he say he stabbed those people?
I don't recall.
Did he ever work for you?
No.
During the 911 call, there was no mention of him being covered in blood. Did you leave that out?
I don't remember.
But the 911 call would be the best.
So what? You didn't mention it? Big deal. Like, doesn't mean he wasn't covered in blood.
No.
Hey, moment, Judge.
You may.
Oh, I like his tie. He's got a good tie, David.
Does look like one of David's ties.
Pros with either of those videos?
I wouldn't. I don't know if the audio is with it. No.
Okay. This is your video system, security system, right?
Right.
You don't know if it records sound?
No, I don't.
How long have you been in that location?
That video system.
Thank you so much for the super chat. $5 from Turtle Gang.
Oh, look at that. Thank you.
It's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Meow.
Very generous. Thank you.
System was actually taken from a tenant's video system, wanted dead or alive, on my property.
I'm sorry, explain that again?
The tenant?
Yeah.
From the building that we were renting to, it was wanted dead or alive. It was in the 911 call.
All right. That was the towing company.
Right.
All right. Did Mr. Wilson live at your condominium?
No, he did not live there.
Did he visit there?
He has maybe been there once or twice before that.
And what, he stayed maybe a week or 2 weeks, or?
Not at my property, no.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. Can you read it?
Briefly, Judge.
Mr. Lukic, when you described Mr. Wilson talking crazy, was that because of what he was telling you or how he was telling it to you?
It's pretty crazy what he was telling me.
Thank you. No further questions, Judge.
Okay.
No recourse.
You may sit down, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and the...
Okay, I think we're gonna end here.
Okay.
Bad Cross. I mean, he doesn't have a lot to work with.
I gotta say, his defense attorney is not fantastic.
Yeah.
He could. What state is he in? Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good if he'd scored a better one, but I mean, it's a luck of the draw there. Really, they don't pay very much for their state defenders.
True.
So yeah, and they don't put that much time and effort in, as we've heard.
Oh, thank you, Turtle Game. Just became a member.
Isn't that nice?
Thank you so much.
Anya. TMNT.
Hello again. I just wanted to see how it worked on the laptop. I still say it sucks.
Haha.
God damn it. Yeah.
I don't like this at all. Although it is better. I can at least actually see the chat and see you guys.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's actually better on the computer. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
The laptop is fine.
Plus, I got like
Still
little
garbage.
reacts things.
Ooh.
Okay.
David, yeah, look, You don't have any control over your layouts. Look at this. So all you can do is what it comes with. I can't make any custom layouts.
Yeah, that is a
No, that
downside.
sucks.
That's a big deal to me. So
Let's see. What is
mm,
this? Oh, there we go.
Oh, fancy.
fancy pants. Mm.
Nah.
I said I don't know if we can be co-hosts anymore. We're on
Yeah,
different platforms.
it's interesting. I'm not a fan, but it's not
No.
the worst.
Yeah, it's got potential, but
2 thumbs down.
yeah.
Down.
All right, that's all. I heard you were ending. I was jumping in, but
Oh, no
apparently
worries.
you didn't end
Yeah.
yet.
No.
Cool.
All right.
Anyway, can I just say, in an hour,
Mhm.
I am going live with my good friend Crimeman Cask, best-selling author of Juror 785, because enough is enough.
Yes.
That book, within a day of going on to Amazon, went to number 8 on the Amazon bestsellers list, and I mean all of Amazon, not just one of the different categories. I mean the Amazon bestsellers list, and that is because people want to hear what that juror went through just before she got struck from the jury, and famously was titled the Egg Juror because she needed to get a dozen eggs before she left. And the reason,
I thought it was the one that was handing out the eggs.
no, she wasn't hanging out any eggs. Although she did hand out some tissues to Alex Murdoch when he was crying. So when he was crying during one of the testimonies, she went and got a tissue for him, and she was chastised by Becky Hill and some other people for getting up and doing that. But she felt sorry for him and gave him a tissue. And from then on, they kept an eagle eye on her because they could tell that she was sympathetic towards him. And they found a way to have her dismissed from the jury before she could deliberate. And her book's very interesting. Crime and Cask is the co-author. Now, because of the fact that Crime and Cask has now written 2 books about why the jury got it wrong, there are people targeting him. And when I say targeting him, I mean spreading the most disgusting lies about him. And
Yeah.
he is not lying down and taking it. He is going to come on my channel in an hour and talk about the fact that these people are faceless, that they're using AI, and they are spreading these rumors basically just in order to try and hold on to this verdict, which they're so inexplicably tied to.
I hate
and he's
people
not the
who
first
go
person.
live on streams and talk to the world but are afraid to show their face.
I know.
Yes, people like that
What
who
kind
are
of person
afraid to
does
show their
that?
face. These people even are using AI voices as well. So it's just it's so cowardly, and they're using these hate campaigns to try and discredit him and other people who just would like to see a fair trial happen. That's it. That's what it comes down to. They're not Alex fans. They just want to see a fair trial happen. Very simple. And so anyway, we'll be talking about it more in an hour. So please, everybody, come over. There's a link in chat. There it is there, Half Irish. Thank you. Are you going to redirect to that?
I believe I am.
Fantastic. So yeah.
He is now that you told him to.
No, I already had it saved.
He already had it set up. Yeah. So he's a great a friend of ours. He's been on my streams several times with Dali. We did the Alec text,
Emails.
the Alec emails.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just a great guy. So I hate to see him go through this. And I'm really interested to see him. He's going to fire up today. He said, "How many swear words can I say on your channel?"
Nice.
So do what you want. But yeah, I'm proud of him for standing up, because most people just let these people do what they like. But good for him. All right, see you guys in an hour.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.